Welcome to Review Central. This is Civil Service Exam Reviewer number 4, featuring questions on clerical ability. This reviewer is intended for those who are eyeing, or are set to take, the Philippine Civil Service Exam, also known as the Career Service Eligibility Exam. The exam's clerical ability subtest is for sub-professional level eligibility. It typically covers basic knowledge of office operations and terminologies, document filing and organization, and spelling. There are 20 carefully curated questions featured on this reviewer. All questions are modeled on actual questions that appeared on previous civil service exams. By the way, please note that this video reviewer is best watched with your device's audio turned on. Before we proceed, don't forget to subscribe to Review Central and click or press the bell button, to make sure you get notified whenever we post a new reviewer, or other review materials on this channel. Now let's begin. Question number 1. One of the responsibilities of a clerical job is answering and tending phone calls. Which is the best way to answer a phone call in a company? A. Wait for fellow employees to answer the phone. B. Say hello, and wait for the caller to speak. C. Run and get a pen and notebook, then pick up the phone. D. Answer the phone politely and give your department or company name. The correct answer is D. Answer the phone politely and give your department or company name. From among the given answer choices, answer choice D is the most appropriate and, therefore, the best way. At work, whether it be in the private sector or in government service, it is very important to convey a professional image, not only in person but on the telephone as well. Knowing how to take care of callers and providing them with accurate information is critical. While sounding polite and professional when speaking on the telephone may seem like an easy concept, there is always room for improvement. Whether you are a receptionist, work in customer service, are an executive secretary, or hold some other job title, the following telephone etiquette tips will help you always convey a professional image when speaking to anyone on the telephone. 1. Always be pleasant. Smile. 2. Speak clearly. 3. Do not yell. 4. Don't use slang, street talk, or some other informal language. 5. Never eat or drink while on the phone. 6. Always listen. 7. Use proper titles. 8. Have patience. 9. Focus on the task at hand. And 10. Ask permission before placing a call on hold, or before transferring the call to another person. Question number 2. Choose the sentence with a misspelled word. A. The landlord deceived his tenant by not informing the latter about the true condition of the apartment. B. Her supervisor received an award from no less than the president of the company. C. She truly believed in the cause they are fighting for. D. The students perceived their new teacher as a pushover. The correct answer is B. The misspelled word in the sentence is the word received. It is misspelled as recieved, when it should have been spelled as received. Received, as well as believe, perceive, conceive, deceived, and a few other similar sounding words are among the most misspelled words in the English language. The confusion in the spelling often arises from the correct positions of the letters I and E. Always remember that receive, conceive, perceive, and deceive are all spelled with E before I. On the other hand, believe, achieve, and retrieve are always spelled with I before E. Question number 3. Arrange the given items in alphabetical order. A. Philspin Incorporated. B. Philway Marketing Incorporated. C. Philsoft Shipping Company. D. Fina Products Incorporated. Your answer choices are A. VCAD. B. BACD. C. ACDB. D. CABD. The correct answer is D. CABD. All answer choices start with Phil, except for item D, which starts with Fin. L precedes N, so D must be the last item. This effectively eliminates answer choice C. The fourth letters of items A, B, and C are S, W, and S, respectively. S precedes W, so B must be the third item. This should have already singled out answer choice D as the only possible answer. Nevertheless, let us evaluate the remaining items. The fifth letters of items A and C are P and O, respectively. O precedes P, so A must be the second item. Therefore, C is the first item. This validates that the correct answer is indeed answer choice D, with the correct order C, A, B, D. Question number 4. Which of the following is not a function of the accounting department in a big corporation? A. Prepare interim financial statements. B. Internal and external auditing. C. Inventory management. D. Bank reconciliation. The correct answer is B. Internal and external auditing are not a function of the accounting department in a big corporation. All the other choices are. Most corporations, especially the publicly listed ones, make sure that all auditing functions are not done by the accounting department. This is for check and balance purposes. In companies that practice internal audit, the internal audit is handled by a different department, usually by the quality control department, or sometimes there is a separate department that does just audit. External audit is mandatory for all Philippine corporations, big or small, private or public. An independent review of the financial statements by an external auditor can provide transparency to the shareholders that the company is being run within their best interests and can highlight any issues that have occurred which may not have been brought to their attention. As its name implies, an external audit is done by an outside party, usually a professional accounting and auditing firm. In the Philippines, SGV, KPMG, PwC, and Reyes Tacandong and Company are among the top accounting and auditing firms that corporations hire to perform external audits. Question number 5. Which computer program should you go if you want to email someone in another company? A. Word. B. Excel. C. Outlook. D. PowerPoint. The correct answer is C. Outlook. Outlook is a popular email software application that is used by many offices, both in the private sector and in government offices. Its popularity partly comes from the fact that it comes bundled with Microsoft Office. There are also other email software applications available, including web-based email such as Gmail, Hotmail, and Yahoo Mail. Word, Excel, and PowerPoint are the document editing, spreadsheet, and presentation software tools, respectively, that come with Microsoft Office Suite. Question number 6. Which department of an office is responsible for hiring new personnel? A. Human Resource Department. B. Office of the President. C. Accounting Department. D. Logistics and Supply. The correct answer is A. Human Resource Department. The Human Resource Department typically handles all personnel-related requirements of a company, including recruitment and hiring. Aside from recruitment and hiring, the functions of the Human Resource Department include training and development, employer-employee relations, maintain company culture, manage employee benefits, create a safe work environment, handle disciplinary actions. Question number 7. Arrange the given items in alphabetical order. A. Commission on the Filipino Language. B. Commission on Human Rights. C. Commission on Higher Education. D. Commission on Population. Answer choice A is B, C, D, A. Answer choice B is A, B, C, D. Answer choice C is C, B, D, A. Answer choice D is A, C, B, D. The correct answer is C. The given items should be very easy to arrange. Since the first two words are identical for all four items, we should start alphabetizing and arranging them from the third word. Higher should precede human, which should precede population, which should precede the word the. Therefore, the correct order should be C, B, D, A, or answer choice C. Question number 8. Fill in the blank with the correct word. The members of the Ethics Committee carefully deliberated on the case before giving their blank. A. Judgment, spelled J-U-D-G-M-E-N-T. B. Judgment, spelled J-U-D-G-E-M-E-N-T. C. Justice. D. Judgmental. The correct answer is A. Judgment, spelled J-U-D-G-M-E-N-T. Take note that in U.S. or American English, judgment, with no E after G, is the only correct spelling. In UK English, judgment, with an E after G, is standard, but judgment, with no E after G, is used in legal contexts. In the Philippines, since the de facto standard used is US or American English, judgment should always be spelled without an E after G. Question number 9. What does a CC mean in an email message? A. Copy sent. B. Double copy. C. Client copy. D. Copy furnished. The correct answer is D. Copy furnished. The CC in email means copy furnished. It means that the email address, or addresses, included in the CC field will also receive a copy of the email sent to the email address indicated in the to field or the principal recipient. But you may ask, shouldn't it be spelled CF, for copy furnished, instead of CC? Actually, CC really stands for carbon copy. Its roots can be traced to when there were no computers yet and people used typewriters to write documents. Back then, if you wish to make multiple copies of a document using a typewriter, you put a carbon paper in between sheets of papers to make carbon copies of the top sheet or the original. So basically, adding email addresses to the CC field is sending a carbon copy of your email to those email addresses. Now you know the origin of the meaning of CC in email. You're welcome. Question number 10. This is a telephonic transmission of scanned documents of text and images to a telephone number connected to a printer. A. Photocopying machine. B. Fax machine. C. Inkjet printer. D. Typewriter. The correct answer is B. Fax machine. Facsimile machines, or fax machines, are designed to scan printed textual and graphic material and then transmit the information through the telephone network to similar machines, where facsimiles are reproduced close to the form of the original documents. Because of their low cost and their reliability, speed, and simplicity of operation, fax machines revolutionized business and personal correspondence. They virtually replaced telegraphic services, and they also presented an alternative to government-run postal services and private couriers. However, just like their predecessor, the telegraphic transfer, the fax machine is now slowly becoming obsolete, with fewer and fewer offices that still use them. They are now effectively being replaced by email and other digital messaging applications. Nevertheless, do note that fax machines are still in use in offices and organizations that require and heavily use printed documents, such as certain businesses, law and accounting firms, and government offices. Question number 11. Arrange the given items in alphabetical order. A. Industrial Chemical Supply. B. AB Capital and Investment Corporation. C. A. Soriano Aviation Incorporated. D. A1 Driving Company Incorporated. Answer choice A is D, C, A, B. Answer choice B is C, A, B, D. Answer choice C is D, C, B, A. Answer choice D is A, B, C, D. The correct answer is A. The correct order is D, C, A, B. This is a bit tricky because it involves a special character and a space. So what's the rule in alphabetizing or sorting items involving special characters and spaces? Most computer operating systems use the ASCII standard in sorting alphanumeric characters. ASCII stands for the American Standard Code for Information Interchange, which is a character encoding standard for electronic communication. With the ASCII standard, the space is sorted ahead of any other character, followed by special characters or symbols, numeric characters, and alphabetic characters, in that order. So if we use the ASCII standard, the correct answer should be C, D, A, B. But how come C, D, A, B is not among the answer choices? It is because sorting of non-computer stored information, documents, publications, etc., generally use the NISO standard, not the ASCII standard. What is the NISO standard? NISO stands for the National Information Standards Organization, which is accredited by the American National Standards Institute, or ANSI, to develop and maintain technical standards for libraries, information services, and publishers. Under the NISO sorting guidelines, a hyphen, a dash, of any length, or a slash is to be treated as a space. In other words, a -1 and a space have equal sorting order. So to resolve the sorting between a Soriano Aviation Incorporated and A1 Driving Company Incorporated, we'll have to compare the next characters after the space and the dash, which are S and 1, respectively. Numeric characters always sort ahead of alphabetic characters both in NISO and ASCII standards. Therefore, the correct sequence is D, C, A, B, or answer choice A. Take note that in tests where we are asked to sort items, we should always use the NISO standard, unless otherwise specified. If you wish to learn more about the NISO sorting guidelines, please check the link we provided in the video description. Question number 12. An example of a hard copy document is A. PDF file letter, B. Company email message, C. A business letter saved in a USB, D. Business letter on paper. The correct answer is D. Business letter on paper. A hard copy document means printed, or written, on actual paper. From among the choices, only D is using actual paper. All the other options are software or computer-based documents or files. Computer-based documents are generally referred to as soft copy documents. A soft copy document may be printed on paper to produce a hard copy. Question number 13. Fill in the blank with the appropriate and correctly spelled word. The field trip will push through a scheduled blank if the weather will improve or not. A. Regarding. B. Irregardless. C. Regardless. D. With regards. The correct answer is C. Regardless. The conditional if clause right after the blank requires the missing word to mean whether or not, in spite of, or without regard. This effectively eliminates regarding and with regards. Regardless is an adverb meaning despite everything. It's often used as a transition word at the start of a sentence to change the topic. Between irregardless and regardless, a lot of people choose and use the former. In fact, some grammar books may even claim that they are both correct and mean the same thing. However, most dictionaries don't consider irregardless a real word, and it should be avoided in formal or academic writing. Question number 14. Your boss asked you to send her a soft copy of your latest resume. An example of a soft copy is A. Original copy written on a paper. B. A printout copy usually on a paper. C. A duplicate from a Xerox machine. D. A copy saved in a computer and sent through email. The correct answer is D. A copy saved in a computer and sent through email. A soft copy document is one that created and or stored in a computer or electronic storage device. It can be a text file, a document file made using a word processing software such as Microsoft Word, a PDF file, or even an email message. A soft copy document is electronic or virtual in nature and is not printed or written on actual paper. From among the choices, only D is an electronic document or soft copy. All the other options are hard copy documents using actual paper. A hard copy document may be scanned or photographed to make a soft copy of IT, which can then be stored and processed in a computer. Question number 15. The Chief Financial Officer is responsible for the financial matters and financial management of a corporation. She is also known as the A. Manager, B. Auditor, C. Treasurer, D. Chief Executive Officer. The correct answer is C. Treasurer. In most organizations, the finance manager or chief finance officer is also known as the treasurer, and is in charge of all financial matters and decisions for the company. Other titles or designations used to refer to the CFO include Finance Director, Controller, Comptroller, VP Finance, etc. Question number 16. A company asks you to submit your latest CV. What does CV stand for? A. Curriculum version. B. Curriculum virtue. C. Curriculum vitae. D. Curriculum vital. The correct answer is C. Curriculum vitae. Curriculum vitae, Latin for course of one's life, is abbreviated CV, and is pluralized as curricula vitae. A CV is a short account of one's career and qualifications prepared typically by an applicant for a position. In other words, a resume. Question number 17. Arrange the given items in alphabetical order. A. Presidential Commission on Good Government. B. Presidential Commission to Fight Poverty. C. Presidential Commission for the Urban Poor. D. Presidential Commission on Human Rights. Answer choice A is C, A, D, B. Answer choice B is C, B, A, D. Answer choice C is C, B, D, A. Answer choice D is C, A, B, D. The correct answer is A. C, A, D, B. The first two words are identical for all items, therefore, we should start sorting using the third words, which are on, to, for, and another on. The third word, on, is identical for items A and D, so we should sort the next words, good and human. Therefore, the correct order should be C, A, D, B. Question number 18. All of the given words below have an error in spelling, except one. Find the correctly spelled word. A. Rendezvous. B. Courteous. C. Committee. D. Acknowledgement. The correct answer is D. The only word that is correctly spelled is acknowledgement. Take note, however, that many people misspell this word. They usually spell it with an E between G and M. Don't commit the same mistake. The other given words should be spelled as follows. Rendezvous. R-E-N-D-E-Z-V-O-U-S. Rendezvous. The silent Z is missing in the given word. Courteous. C-O-U-R-T-E-O-U-S. Courteous. From the root word, court. U is missing in the given word. Committee. Committee is spelled with two M's, two T's, and two E's. A T is missing in the given word. Question number 19. This is a type of document issued by a seller to a buyer relating to a sale transaction and indicating the products, quantities, and prices sold to the buyer. A. Check voucher. B. Sales invoice. C. Purchase order. D. Delivery receipt. The correct answer is B. Sales invoice. The key words that provide clues to the correct answer are sale transaction and prices sold. A sales invoice is an accounting document sent by a provider of goods and/or services to a purchaser. It records services rendered, items provided, the amount owed by the customer, and how they can make payment. Invoices create legally binding agreements between sellers and buyers, especially for larger purchases. On the other hand, a check voucher is a form of official payment that creates an audit trail about that check's payment details. The purchase order is a document generated by the buyer, and serves the purpose of ordering goods from the supplier. A delivery receipt is a document stating the type and quantity of goods that have arrived at a place, which the buyer signs to show that they have received the goods. Question number 20. It is the section of the accounting department in a company that records goods and services that it receives, and the payments it owes. A. Budget. B. Inventory. C. Accounts payable and receivable. D. Payroll. The correct answer is C. Accounts payables and accounts receivable are typically handled by the same section under the accounting department of many companies. But what is the difference between accounts receivable and accounts payable? Put simply, accounts payable and accounts receivable are two sides of the same coin. Whereas accounts payable represents money that a business owes to its suppliers, accounts receivable represents money owed to the business by its You have just completed Civil Service Exam Reviewer number 4, featuring questions on clerical ability. If you wish to watch more Civil Service Exam Reviewers on clerical ability, check out our Civil Service Exam Reviewer for Clerical Ability playlist. Check out also our other Civil Service Exam Reviewer playlists for other reviewer topics. If you haven't done so yet, please don't forget to subscribe to Review Central, and click or press the bell button to make sure you get notified whenever we post a new reviewer or other review materials on this channel. Please like if you find this video useful, and feel free to share to anyone who may also benefit from it. We wish you all the best on your forthcoming civil service exam, and for a lifelong and fulfilling career in government service. Mabuhay!